Hello everyone, Koga here, and today we have some unfortunate news. Now, a month ago I made a video talking about Nintendo on raising prices for the Switch 1 in Canada, not the Switch 2. And we wouldn't find out what those new prices were going to be until October 1st, which is today. Well, we finally have the price information for the Switch 1. But unfortunately, it's not just Canada, it's the US as well. Nintendo Switch pricing update. Now we're going to read what it says here. Pricing for the original Nintendo Switch family of systems and products will change in the United States based on market conditions, which is tariffs, effective August 3rd, 2025. These include Nintendo Switch, OLED model, Nintendo Switch Lite, and select Nintendo Switch accessories. Other Nintendo products, including certain Nintendo Switch 2 accessories, select Amiibo, and the Nintendo Switch Sound Clock, Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo will see adjustments. So yeah, it's not just it's not just Canada that's getting price increases, but it's also the US. So it's unfortunate. Now let's read down. Pricing for the Nintendo Switch 2 system, physical and digital Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as Nintendo Switch Online memberships will remain unchanged at this time. However, please note that price adjustments may be necessary in the future. So, the Switch 2 and other stuff isn't going up in price yet. So keep that in mind. And I gotta say, this really sucks for people that don't have the regular Switch yet, that can't afford a Switch 2. Now, I did see the pricing listings, the new prices, that was leaked by Target. And I think I saw that the Switch OLED went from being $350 to now $400, a $50 price increase. There's also the regular Switch that went from $300 to $340. I think that's a $40 increase. There's also the Switch Lite, which went from $200 to $230. And finally, I saw the Joy-Con 2 going up from $95 to $100. Another $5 increase. Because they were $90 before, and then they were $95, and now they're $100. And it said some Switch 2 accessories, so I could see the camera and the Pro controller going up to $90. But the good news is that, at least for now, Switch 2's price and the games and NSO remain the same for now. But I did mention last month that Nintendo Switch Online will be going up in price in Canada. And I don't know how much that's going to be, but I'll probably check out this video. And this is really sad. I mean, this really doesn't affect me because I have Switch 2, and I'm pretty sure most people who got the Switch 1, it's not going to affect them this much because a lot of people in the US and Canada already have a Nintendo Switch. But it does suck for Canadians to have to pay more for Switch Online. It really sucks. But these price increases for Switch aren't that bad, at least to me. But it still sucks for having to pay more money, especially for a console that's 8 years old. Because man, those tariffs. Again, Nintendo Switch is staying at its regular price for now, but that could change at any time, so if you still want a Nintendo Switch 2 and haven't got one yet, I will get on that pretty soon. So yeah, that's what I wanted to cover in this video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. This has been Sunga Koga, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!